Hi guys, it's Kara and I have some goodies from Jetpens to share with you guys. I'm actually going to be doing two videos. The first video is going to show you some goodies that Jetpens sent to me to review, and the second video is going to show you some items that I bought myself because I was getting a little impatient waiting for the other goodies from Jetpens. So I wanted to give you just a little bit of information before we start going over those. Basically, a few weeks ago, a very nice lady from Jetpens named Elaine contacted me and asked me if I would be willing to get some items from Jetpens and do a review on my YouTube channel. So I'm sure you guys know I love Jetpens. I shop there probably every month, which I probably shouldn't say out loud, but I do, sometimes more than once. And I do that because they're constantly getting new pens, new notebooks, all sorts of new stuff to which I'm addicted, and I like to try the new items out. Plus, after $25, there's free shipping, even to Alaska, which is awesome, and their customer service is great. They've sponsored some giveaways of mine in the past. They've agreed to sponsor one that I'm going to have here in the next month. So I am very definitely a happy customer when it comes to Jetpens, so it was a no-brainer for me to say yes. Elaine also asked me if there were any items that I was interested in reviewing, and there were some ideas that I gave her, but I wasn't sure what she was sending. So there is a little bit of overlap between what was sent to me and what I ordered, because there was a few things that I was interested in trying out. And I'm going to tell you which things those were as we go along. And I'm also going to let you know that some of these things I actually have tested out for a couple weeks, the ones that I really was interested in, and then there's a few things that I'm going to be brand new to when we review them in the video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first two things I have are a couple new pens. These are Pilot friction pens. They are in the, I think it's called the Ball Knock Design series. They are gel ink. They are 0.5, and they're basically the same pen except for the pen body, okay? And you can see that's the little part that basically erases the ink, and they have the nice little clip, which is how the ink comes out, okay? Now, the reason I wanted these were one of the ones that I had asked about, was because I had been using this Pilot friction pen that has the ability to have the 4 inks in it, ink colors, red, green, blue, and black. And I bought this for work because when I'm in my writing in my work planner, I like the ability to erase, and I love these Pilot friction pens. 0.5 is like the perfect size for me. But what I found was that the black ink was the one I was really using the most of, and it was running out a lot. And I was hoping if I got a pen that just did black ink, I wouldn't be needing to refill it as often. So that's why I got these, and I have been trying them out. So I'll let you know what I found out and how I feel about those here in a minute. I also wanted a really, really fine tip pen that was kind of like, almost like a felt tip marker pen. And so I wanted to try this one out. This is a Pentel Energel, I think it's a Tradio, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It is also 0.5. It is also gel ink. It's also black. I've been kind of in the search for the perfect black pens lately, as you'll see here in a little bit. And this one, hopefully you can see that, has a window in there where you can see the tip of the pen. And you can also see it right here on how small it is. Okay, so this was one that I was interested in trying, and I've been using it for a couple weeks. And then the other one that I wanted to try was this Pilot twin marker. It's got a fine and extra fine tip, so it's double-sided. And I had been wanting this because the marker that I have been using to write on washi tape, which I do sometimes, doesn't seem to be as black as I would like it if the washi tape has a really busy pattern on it. So I wanted something that was really, really black, and that's why I picked up this Pilot twin marker, or asked for this Pilot twin marker, and it is an oil-based marker. Now, they also sent me a few other items. They sent me this really cute Zebra multi-pen. This is a pen that has red, black, and blue ink, and it is a ballpoint pen. And the thing I really like about this, just at the first look at it, is that this is easy to open up in case you want to put it in a pocket and that kind of thing. And then they sent me a set of 3 glitter markers. Here is the the name. I believe these are also by Zebra. This wasn't a package of 3, but I took them out just so we could try them out. And then they sent me this really cute little set of seal stickers. They are some birds and fruit and things like that. They're adorable and tiny. And I noticed when I just took them out that they are like this, so they have kind of a clear edge and background to them, so that will make them pretty neat to use in a planner. So let me show you what I found. We'll test out some of these pens. Now, I'm just using some regular printer paper here, but I do have some other samples I'm going to show you here in just a minute. So the reason that I really wanted this one, I mentioned, I wanted to use it for work, and I wanted a pen that was erasable but black, and so I wanted to try this one out. Now I'm going to zoom in so you can see these writing samples a little bit, so hang on for a second while I do that. Okay, so here's the first one. This is the one that I've been trying out, again at work. I have been writing with it every day for a big part of the day, and it has not run out of ink yet. And it writes pretty nicely, I think. It's pretty smooth. I really do like this pen a lot. It gives me the ability to write in my planner at work, but change it around if a meeting gets rescheduled, all that good stuff. So there's that one. This one is one that I definitely like, and actually I think in the next video you'll see that I ordered some refills for it because I intend to keep using it. And then here's the other body style. They of course write the same way. So there's that one. Then here's that Pentel one that's really, really, really got a fine tip on it. And I like this for one thing, because the top caps on there, it posts really nice, so I don't have to worry about it falling off. And then the writing, to me, is amazing. This is probably my favorite of all of the pens that I have in this package from Jetpens. This one is the one I love. This is the smoothest writing pen I've had in a long time. I mean, it just flows. It's a nice dark black. And the other thing that I like it for, and the reason I really wanted it, was because I've started to finally practice doodling, and I'm getting ready to practice handwriting and things like that. And I love that it will write really small. And I could have written it even smaller, but it'll still stay super clear, super black. There's no feathering of the ink. It's just my favorite. I love this pen, and you will see in the next video that I actually ordered another one of these while I was waiting for this one to get here. It comes in black and white, and in black, the pen body comes in black and white, and there's black, red, and blue ink, if I remember correctly. And I also grabbed some refills for that. Then we have this Pilot twin marker. Again, I like this one because the cap posts. That always makes me happy. And this is the one that I got because I wanted to have one that wrote on washi tape really well. Like so, and stayed nice and dark and black. I love that ink. It's a good marker, very smooth writer. I'll show you the other end so you can see the differences in the tips. This end feels more like kind of a traditional marker, obviously because of its size. And you can see that there's a big difference between fine and extra fine. But they both have a great black ink in them. Okay, so then we have the ballpoint pen, and I know that a lot of people are really choosy about their pen ink. There are people that only want to write with fountain pens. There are people that only want to write with gel pens, and I think sometimes ballpoints get a bad rap, but I actually really like writing with them. And in fact, there's some kinds of paper that I really prefer using a ballpoint on because it reminds me of being a kid. You know, when you write with a ballpoint and the paper kind of gets crinkly, I just really, really love that. There are the colors. Now I have to say, when writing with this, because this is the first time I've done too much writing with it, I think I've tested out the black, but that might be about it. It's very smooth. It's a very smooth flowing pen. It's really thin also in comparison, or at least it feels like it, in comparison to some of my other multi-pens. Let's see, here's that one big one that I had. So it's kind of streamlined, if you can see that. There's a few comparison. Obviously I'm a girl who likes multi-pens. But you can see that one is very, very slender in comparison. So that's really nice. And then of course it's got a really cute pattern on it. And I do believe that this is a limited edition. So if you're interested in this one, you're going to definitely want to check it out because I don't think it'll be around forever. And then lastly, we have our 3 glitter markers. Now I tested out the pink, and I have to tell you, these are pretty cool. First of all, they flow really nicely. I mean, they're just, you know, kind of like a regular old highlighter or marker. They flow out nice. But when I hold this up, because I don't think you can totally see it from this angle, you're going to see, they're all really nice, that this ink is full, you see that, of glitter. So if you are a person who likes glitter, these would be the highlighters for you. And they're obviously very bright. So if you kind of like those mild liners or things like that, you may not like these. I think these are awesome. I love that pink. They definitely are going to make things jump out at you. And I'm not going to actually use these little stickers, but I will hold them up against a white background so you can see how they'd look in a planner. Okay, so there they are. Super cute. And I do want to mention, when I took them out, I just noticed this. There is a perforated edge right there. So these actually will be nice and small. They're like credit card size, basically. So you could put these in your planner. They'd be very convenient. You could stick them in one of the pockets. You could stick them in the Midori credit card holder that a lot of people use in their Midoris, that kind of thing. So let me pull back the camera. Okay, and let me show you. Like I said, have been for a while on the search for the perfect black pen. So I have in my craft insert some samples. And I wanted to just mention, here is that Pilot twin marker, and here is that Pentel one. So that would be these two right here, okay? But the real thing I wanted to show you is on that twin marker. Here is what I meant, that I wanted a really dark black, and that's what I got here, okay? And then I also tried a couple of them out on my other insert in here. The craft insert is from Midori. This insert is from Bandit Apple. And you can see there's the Pentel, there's the Pilot Friction, and there is the marker. Now, I do want to mention, I noticed when I did the samples in here, and I'm willing to bet when I did it on here, if you look at the back of this, there's a ton of bleed through with that Pilot twin marker, okay? It's an oil-based marker, that's going to happen. So this is not a marker that, for me, I would be writing with every day in a journal or anything like that, but it is a marker that I would use on washi tape. I would probably also use it in my art journal on top of things I've painted and stuff like that. In fact, if I do anything anytime soon and I use this, I will let you guys know how it worked out. But that is a marker that's doing what I want it to do, which is basically, like I said, write on washi and things like that. So there are all my goodies from Jetpens. I will put links below to all of these. I am not affiliated with Jetpens, but I do believe that I might get the opportunity to do this again if you guys check out any of these goodies using the links that I provide. So feel free to do that, because of course I would love to be able to review more products from them and let you guys know, you know, how they work and all of that good stuff. If you have any questions, like I said, please leave them down below. Comments are always welcome. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye, everybody.